Well, today's October the 10th, 2023, and we're just near Sterling, Ontario, which is just north of Belleville on the Donnandale farms. And I'm here with Eric Dunnan, and one of the partners in the farm here. And Eric, we'll just get you to talk about your farm and who all's involved and kind of how you got to where you are.
Yeah, so we're primarily a dairy farm. We do a little bit of cash crop as well. Involved with my two brothers and my father, and we have several other employees. And my main duties are the cropping and field work, and my oldest brother is in charge of the dairy portion. We both overlap and help out wherever needed, especially on days like today.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're farming about 2,000 acres, and we do about 450 alfalfa, around 1,000 acres of corn, and between 100 and 200 of wheat, depending on the year. And the rest of the available land we'll cash crop soybeans, and we grow an IP bean for that. And
What heat unit rating are you in this area, Eric?
our max is about 2950 for heat units.
Okay, yeah, that's more than I would have thought. What challenges have you faced in the past on your cropping program? What's made you stay awake at night?
So over the past few years, just a lot of external factors on price and products, availability and the quality of them. So when the fertilizer skyrocketed there, we started looking more strategic on how we can better use our manure and get away from commercial wherever we can. And so we were looking at other avenues, and as well, we've always been using a liquid starter in our planter, but we weren't happy with the performance on it. We had a lot of issues with plugging, and then you weren't getting the proper rate because the more acres you do, it slowly plugs up until you got nothing, and you got to clean out, and you have a lot of downtime pulling everything apart and cleaning it. So we were looking for a product to replace that, and we were looking to get more nutrients in the ground with the same amount of volume, really. And we were looking for a better solution with micronutrients for sure, than to put on with commercial.
Now I remember looking at your calcium levels; they were very high in this area. I think it was around 5,000 parts per million, I believe, if I remember right.
Yeah, some of that has to do with the digestate, with the off-farm waste, and
okay, yeah.
But
the thing with high calcium, it latches on to phosphorus.
Yeah.
Then your phosphorus becomes unavailable, right?
For sure, it was tying up nutrients.
Yeah. So we sat down there in the spring and came up with a program for Eric where we took a good look at what was low in the soil samples, and recognizing what was an issue with lower potash levels, we put some boron in, or germinator starter, and some calibrate, which has some sulfur in it. And what did you find?
We were very happy with the product on both nutrient levels and just the quality of it going through the planter. I didn't have to clean out my planter once this year, and the rate stayed pretty good. From top to bottom, I was much happier using it than what we'd previously been doing. And yeah, corn came flying out and was really good color. And
yeah, and then now you were saying you've got your silage off now, and some of your soybeans, and how did those turn out?
For silage, would be one of the best crops we've definitely grown here for sure, and probably cut back on 30 to 40% of the commercial fertilizer we've used in the past.
And your soybeans, you were saying they were looking fairly strong?
Yeah, we don't have a huge data history on soybeans because we only started growing them about 4 years ago again.
Right.
But this year is as good or the best yield we've encountered so far, and that's even with an IP bean. So
yeah, we did a two-part program with a starter for the corn, and then we put a little bit of a foliar on with that. We noticed some striping in the leaves, and we put some manganese on. And when you did your foliar, and do you feel that was advantageous?
Yeah, we went in with fungicide and foliar, and it went on well, and I would say there was a good response to it.
And it was visible.
Yeah, you could notice some change after, especially with the soybeans, completely darker green after about 3 or 4 days when he went back in.
Yeah, and that was
They kind of took off after that.
2 gallons of Sure K and exceed nanobrown sugar and manganese, I believe. Is what
Yeah.
they say. Yep. And your corn starter had a bit of boron in it, I noticed, and plus our humica that is a product of Alpha Agra.
Yep.
And so overall, how do you? Any other further comments, Eric? Or?
We'll definitely be repeat customers for years to come. I won't switch back to other conventional fertilizer starter programs.
That maybe makes me smile a little bit, but it's we take at Alpha Agra we take great pride in being part of our customers' success.
Yeah, just the quality and consistency. There's no settling or.
Yeah, and when the weather's nice and looking like rain,
Yeah.
if you're cleaning the planter out,
Yeah.
if it's plugged, it's not a good day.
Yeah. Honestly, before I was cleaning the entire fertilizer system out every 100 acres, and I probably should have done it every 50. And you don't have time for that when you want to put in 200 acres in a day.
No,
So
no, for sure. Anything further?
I think we pretty well got it all.
I think so. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Eric. We certainly appreciate your time, and it's been an extremely busy day here on the farm for you, and you gave us time, so thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate working with you guys. And
Well, we like working with you too.